Hello guys! Welcome back to my channel. At kung bago ka sa channel na to, I'm Za and this is Za Canada. Canada is hiring more jobs for foreign workers. But wait! Sa latest report ng Canada, rural employers are now allowed to hire more temporary foreign workers. And if you can remember, I created a video about that a few days ago. Sound like a good news, right? Good news siya para sa ating mga nangangarap o para dun sa mga tao nangangarap na makarating dito sa Canada. But there are economists that say that this is a bad idea. Bad idea daw na i-open ang mga job or magkaroon ulit ang mga employers na access to more temporary foreign workers. So, ano ba talaga ang update? Bakit nila ginagawa ito? At ang pinaka-importante, ano ang ibig sabihin nito, itong news na ito para sa ating mga Pilipino? So, kung interesado ka sa topic na ito, panoorin hanggang dulo. So, thank you so much for staying in this channel and subscribing into my channel. At kung hindi pa, mag-subscribe na kayo. And in my channel, I talk about Canada immigration update, temporary foreign workers in Canada, and life of Filipinos. Okay, so, itong sitwasyon ngayon. Canada is facing a big labor shortage, especially sa mga rural areas. Ibig sabihin sa mga small towns like farms, factories, kulang na kulang daw ang mga manggagawa. Walang nag-a-apply. I already covered that in my previous video. You may want to watch it. So, ang solusyon is ang solusyon ng government is i-allow yung mga employers to hire more temporary foreign workers or TFWs. Meaning, pwede na sila ulit kumuha ng mga empleyado outside Canada. Okay? And again, there's always a process on that one. There's this thing, LMIA, hindi naman basta-basta sinabi na pwede na sila mag-hire, automatic gagawin na nila agad. May proseso pa rin dyan. And I created another video about that on how LMIA works. And again, this update only applies to those rural towns or rural areas of Canada. Hindi ito nag-a-apply sa Metro Vancouver or sa Greater Toronto area. So if you are the type of person who's wanting to come here to Canada and look for opportunities kung paano makakapunta talaga, then you may want to check smaller towns at i-check kung pasok ba yung work experience mo dun sa mga ina-advertise na trabaho ng mga employer na naghahanap nga ng worker. So let's break it down. The first concern is lower wages. Kapag maraming foreign workers, companies might offer lower wages or salaries kasi mas desperate ang workers. Kasi nga, 'di ba, most of the time the workers that come outside the country, ang main goal lang naman nila is talagang makapunta rito or makapasok ng Canada no matter what the wages, right? Second, dependency on cheap labor. Instead of improving working conditions, employers might rely na lang sa foreign workers. Kasi, nakadepende na talaga sila sa cheap labor. Which means na their companies cannot grow if tataasan nila yung salary ng bawat isang worker. And third is less opportunity for locals. Some say na baka maapektuhan ang mga local workers. So in short, may jobs na may possible downside din. 'Di ba? Big sabihin, since na wala ngang kumakagat na na locals or permanent residents or Canadian citizen, most probably they will be affected too, and eventually the unemployment rate will soon go up again. Pero real talk tayo dito, guys. When it comes to us Filipinos, maraming pumapasok ang tinitake yung opportunity na to for temporary work permit, caregiver programs, or other opportunities. Kasi mas marami, or there are more job opportunities that is related in agriculture, food processing, hospitality. Pero risky siya kasi it comes in lower pay, employer dependency, and limited mobility. Ibig sabihin, nakatali ka dun sa employer na yun. Kasi most of the time, temporary foreign workers come in a closed work permit. Tapos, since na Canada needs worker, we have to also take into consideration na Canada needs worker too. But they want to control the cost. So kung ikaw yung immigrant, kung ikaw yung tao na gustong pumunta sa Canada, kailangan mo itanong sa sarili mo, okay? Is this job sustainable? Makakasapat ba to sa pang-araw-araw kong pamumuhay pag nakarating ako sa Canada? May pathway ba to sa PR? Eventually, pwede ba ako mag-apply agad ng PR, let's say for example, after a year of working? And next is, fair ba ang sweldo? Binabayaran ba ng overtime? May leave ba? Safe ba yung working condition? Okay? Because at the end of the day, hindi lang goal natin na makapasok natin sa Canada. Ang goal natin is magkaroon ng better life. So here's my advice for those people who are planning to apply. Do your research about the employer. Okay? So make sure to make use of Google, ChatGPT, or kung may kakilala kayo na pwedeng tawagan yung mga Canadian employers to check if the job offer is legitimate, then you may want to do that. Check if may PR pathway. Siyempre, pagdating nyo rito naman, di ba, most of the people who come here in Canada don't just work. They look for opportunity to stay here longer para ma-support nila yung pamilya nila, and at the same time, makuha nila yung pamilya nila papunta rito. Avoid too good to be true offers. So may mga offer dyan na may salary daw kayo na ganitong halaga, na ganyan-ganyan. So again, you can always check the legitimacy of the job offer and check job bank. May nakalagay dyan yung mga salary or mga range ng salary na ibinibigay para sa isang empleyado. Okay? Know your rights as a worker in Canada. I have been saying this in my previous video na temporary foreign workers are being treated equally as Canadian and permanent residents. Pare-pareho rin ang rights yan. Okay? And lastly, don't rush. Okay? Hindi porket may opportunity na agad, kukunin na natin agad. Again, you always have to practice your due diligence. Okay? Kasi the right opportunity is better. Okay? So again, what do you think about this, guys? Is it a good move that rural employers are hiring more temporary foreign workers? Or tama rin ba ang mga economists na nagsasabi na this is a misstep? Please let me know in the comment section, guys. And if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe and share. At laging tatandaan, hindi kailangan maraming pera, basta may peace of mind. Thank you for watching. Until next time. Bye-bye.